Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Celebrating their Pac-12 championship. We're watching this on on Fox. We have Dayton lost in the A10. That game is coming up tomorrow. We have Duquesne playing VCU for the automatic bid in the Atlantic 10. We have UAB playing Temple in that's going to be in Texas, and I'm sure there's going to be probably as many people in the stands at the AAC title game as there are sitting in this basement right now.
I'm sure the feds are – I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, there, he said it. He went there. So that's going to be a bid thief. And we also had NC State winning the tournament tonight. Yeah. So that's basically four bids. It's not often that you see
that many,
like one or two, right? We had four bid thieves here. How tough is that right now, Jarrell, for the teams that are sitting there on the bubble waiting for a chance to get in?
It was not a very good night for any bubble teams. And like we were just talking about during the break, specifically, I think for some of the Big East teams, because we got quite a few teams that are on the bubble right now. So with these other teams, like obviously this is the great part of March Madness, us getting, you having a team that's struggling, have been tumultuous up and down all year, and then putting it together for 4 or 5 days in a row and getting the opportunity to extend your season when you wouldn't be if you didn't win. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot of good teams that have had stellar years overall that are going to miss out on the opportunity to advance to the postseason this year.
Let me just roll through real quick what the cut line was. So the last four in for us were New Mexico, who's in.
They won.
They got themselves an automatic bid.
Yeah.
So do we call them a bitch stealer because they were outside?
They were out.
They were out, right? Yeah, they were out. So we need to add them in that list.
So they're in. St. John's is one of the last four in. Texas A&M, one of the last four in. Seton Hall, sorry, Dagan, one of the last four in. And then first four out, Virginia, Providence, Indiana State, Pitt. We could be in a situation where all four of the Big East bubble teams find themselves on the wrong side of the bubble because four bids disappeared, Jeff. Four bids are gone that were available to them before.
I just had a head coach of one of those teams, I won't say which one, text me, and he said, it's been a horrible, horrible week. And it has. I mean, again, you don't see this, guys. And I'll just tell you, maybe the coolest thing that happened all day today just went final, and that's Long Beach State beats UC Davis to win the Big West tournament, and Dan Munson is celebrating 5 days after getting whacked. He got fired 5 days ago, decides he wants to continue to coach the program. And you guys are laughing at the word whacked. All right, whatever. He gets fired. But he coaches his team to the tournament. Like, how cool is this? Like, I don't know if I've ever seen this. Like, so much.
Jeff, that's an amazing story. But the reason why the word whack is prevalent because we're in New York. We don't even know we're in the basement somewhere. We don't even know where we are. So we thought we were getting whacked when we walked into this building.
It's real Goodfellas. It's real Goodfellas. That's why we.
All right. I won't use the word whacked while you're down there.
Story. That's an amazing story, man. I mean, really.
I'll tell you guys this, and I want both of your opinions on this, or all three of you guys. I like this version of the way that the bubble works, right? I want to see a team like Oregon play their way in. I want to see a team like NC State play their way in. I want to see automatic bids go to some of these leagues that aren't necessarily going to get two at-larges, right? It sucks for someone like a Providence or Virginia if they end up on the wrong side of the cut line, but probably should have done more during the regular season, right? Like, I enjoy seeing teams do what they have to do during this month to be able to get themselves on the right side of the bubble. I'd rather see that than see someone lose in the first round of their conference tournament and get in because they have like 7 quad one wins that were all like playing at the number 70 team. You know what I mean? Like, I like this version of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it depends on what
Let let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, SplashSports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
Obviously, being around the Big East, guys like Shaheen Holloway did a fantastic job.
Yes,
like I thought at least should have been co-coach of the year with Dan Hurley, who did a phenomenal job as well. And Kim English. I mean, you lose Bryce Hopkins, and you're still in the fight every single night, and develop a guy like Devin Carter to become Big East Player of the Year. Like, so I just root for the coaches, because you know how hard Randolph, you said that, you know how hard that is to be able to get there. But then there's also the coaches that you get your team playing their best when it matters the most. On the other side, like Dana Altman and some of the other guys that are playing really well now when it matters.
It's so hard, and you know this, because from a contractual standpoint, all they want is for you to do is get to the tournament. And then it's like you're allowed as a coach to have a reset or have okay, you arrive. Like, that's the standard for some program. Not every program is thinking about, they know they're not national championship. If you get hot, you get on a run, great. But a lot of teams don't have national championship aspirations. But getting to the tournament is a part of that. And to get this close. And then I don't know if I can ever remember in recent time where we're legitimately talking about 5 teams that stole bids, that were on the outside looking in.
And you want it for, I remember saying when I got into coaching, right, I want to provide the experience that I had.
Yes.
Like, you lived it, you played it. Like, I did it with 3 out of my 4 years as a player. And it's like, man, so like Coach Munson, I want to coach my team. If I can provide the experience and have those memories, like you can never take them back. No. So and whether I'm gonna be the coach next year or not, you get to ride that train with your kids and share that experience, and you'll always remember it. Like that was like part of my why in the coaching. It's like I know what that felt like, and you want to give that experience. So when you get that close and you don't get in, it hurts.
I'll tell you this. I'm going to be rooting for Dan Monson. Just about anybody to win it. How much fun it would be if he just went to the Sweet 16 and
just keep extending it. We're like, what?
You got to cheer for him. But I got a serious question. I mean, so I got to say, we got to add them as a 6 team to steal bid. We're sitting here counting teams that stole bids. We got to include them, right? I mean, as a 6 team to steal a bid.
There was no other.
Well, there's no other bid, so they didn't steal a bid. But out of the 5 teams, what team impressed you the most?
Probably NC State. The 5 and 5 days. Like, it just baffles my mind that you can do that.
And Big DJ played 16 minutes in the first half.
Big DJ.
Dancing Bear.
He's awesome.
Dancing Bear, baby.
Yeah.
He was good today. He's really good today. He's had some struggles sometimes, but today he gave Carolina's all they can handle.
What about you? Impress you?
I would say NC State. I would go with the 5 games in 5 days, but one game I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow is the A-10 championship game tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Because if VCU wins that, I'm coming at you, Jeff. If VCU gets it, I gotta ask, why aren't my guys?
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.